Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Kapows Arcade Adventure. For about the last week or so, I've been on vacation with my family out to the state of Oregon, where we have a family house in a small beach town called Manzanita on the Oregon coast. Now, right next door to Manzanita is another small coastal town called Nehalem. And Nehalem, just like a lot of these towns right on the coast of Oregon, on the Pacific Ocean, tend to be, either large tourist destinations or small ones. Nehalem and Manzanita are a little bit smaller. We're just south of Cannon Beach, which is in Seaside, Oregon. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before from when I've been out here, there is a pretty prominent arcade in Seaside called Funland that I've reviewed before. And then as we've been out here on our vacation this week, we've actually touched a couple of other destinations that are going to be part of this overall video series that you should have already seen prior to getting to this video. Now, today was completely unplanned. My kids were in town yesterday in Nehalem. They were down here doing some sightseeing. And as soon as they got back, they were like, "Dad, you're not going to believe it, but there is now a pinball destination called North Coast Pinball that's in this very small town of Nehalem." Now, North Coast is owned by a guy named Will Arras. Will originates from Los Angeles, California. He's been collecting, pins and vids for over 25 years. And we're going to kind of take you guys through this very unique destination so that if you're out here, you're looking to get your game fix on, you want to play some pinball and a couple of video games, and you happen to be in the Manzanita, Nehalem area, you can come right on over to North Coast Pinball and go ahead and drop some quarters, drop some tokens, and actually get your game fix on. So let's go ahead and get on inside, and I'll show you what you've got in store for you. When you come around the corner, you're going to see that not only is North Coast Pinball a pinball destination, but Will's wife actually runs North Coast Mudworks, which is a pottery store that's co-located. And they also sell kites out of the pinball destination that they have for North Coast Pinball. Kite flying here on the Oregon coast, obviously, it's a beachside community. It's a pretty popular thing to do. You can check out the little town. It's really, really nice. Right across the street, you've got a guitar and record store. Some of these buildings almost look like they're out of a game like Red Dead Redemption or like the old Western style. And then soon as you come up, it is, got a series of ramps. You're greeted right by the front entrance. I love the sign, "Play Pinball Here." Just some of the stuff that they have going on. So their hours normally, as you guys can see here, they're closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and their hours are 11:30 to 6 p.m. every day. Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And please check out their website. So as you come into the destination, the first thing you're going to see is the kite area where they sell kites. Some really comfy beanbag chairs. This is Ryan. Ryan is actually one of the 2 employees that Will has working. That's Will. Ryan is new to pinball. She kind of just walked in here and asked Will for a job. She's 17, kind of getting that next generation of pinball players on. If you also want, they sell a lot of their swag, whether it's a hat or a hoodie or a t-shirt. That's Will working. This is their processing desk. They've got some older play fields back here, kind of the repair area. Now it is, you get 20 tokens for $5. They come in these really cool 3D printed cases that Will does up as well. And I'm going to show you what he does for tournament play later on. They also do have some beverages and snacks that you can get in here. There's about 25, 30 pins that he has in his collection. He's also got some pins over at the Manzanita Lighthouse Bar. The newer pins that they have here on location is they have a Godzilla and then the Star Trek. And then we'll just kind of take you guys through. So we've got Theater of Magic, Taxi, Comet, Mata Hari, always a favorite, Solid State Game, Ballet Hocus Pocus, Roadshow, Addams Family, Iron Maiden, always a favorite, Pinbot. I love the fact that he's done the mod with the blue on the left side, the red on the right side display. Funhouse does have a couple of vids. You know, he's got a multi-cade back here, and then a Pango with a multi-game board in it. Cirque Voltaire, always one of my favorites. Attack from Mars. Twilight Zone. So Will was telling me he's had the Twilight Zone for about 25 years. It and High Speed were his first pins that he ever got. And this game has survived him moving from LA all the way up to Oregon and now to the Oregon coast. Machine, Bride of Pinbot. He does have a Jersey Jack dialed in. I love this game. Monster Bash. Fishtails. He's got a couple of cocktails. He's got an Asteroids over here and then another multi. And then down this way we've got World Cup Soccer, Whirlwind, The Getaway, Deadpool, Terminator 3 Judgment Day, and then this Full House, which is actually kind of going through a state of repair. This is actually owned by another local guy that's here that comes in periodically and works on it with Will's assistance. Now the staff is only Ryan, as you know, one of the full-timers that works here. I'm sorry, she's one of the part-timers that works here, and then Will himself. Will does all of the repairs on his games on his own. So it's really just a staff of 2 that run this location. They do a monthly tournament. It's not IFPA. Will has a really unique trophy that you get if you happen to win the tournament that I'm going to insert the photo of here in a second. It's 3D printed. It's also a ball holder. If you win the tournament, you actually get to keep the ball from the game that you won on. So just something kind of unique to the destination. One of the other cool things that I saw in here that I have not seen before is over on the wall. If you're new to pinball and you're trying to learn different tips and tricks, Will has got what they call the North Coast Pinball Tech Series instructions. So each one of these gives you, as a potential player, different maneuvers or tricks or tips in playing pinball. You know, with some pretty neat directions and information if you're looking to actually figure out like how do I do a tap pass, or how do I save the ball if it's coming down. So I've never seen this done in any of the places I've been before where they actually have stuff like this up. And then he's even got some really cool rules. Rule number 1, flip with purpose. Rule number 2, nudge the games. And rule number 3, take care of the games and then take care of yourself. And then they've also got chess and then a sitting area that you can actually come on and hang out if you're with your kids and you're just letting them kill time and you just want to relax. So very, very unexpected. I had no idea that this was now here. He is also on Insider Connect, so if you do have an Insider Connect and you're looking to rack up achievements or points, you can totally go ahead and do that in here. It does not have to be a large arcade. You guys have heard me say this before. There's a lot of things that go into making an arcade or a pinball destination a great place to go. It does not have to have 100 games on site. I think so many things factor in. It's the people that work there, it's the maintenance of the games, the lineup definitely has some impact. Having a good mixture of titles that speak to both young and old alike, decor, curb appeal, all of those things kind of come into play, I think, when you talk about a good destination that you want to go back to for replayability when it concerns pins and arcades. And I would tell you that if you happen to be out here on the coast of Oregon and you're in the town of Manzanita or Seaside and you're looking to get your game fix on, please come down and check out North Coast Pinball. You will not be disappointed. Will and Ryan will be happy to talk to you about the location, answer any questions that you guys have, and go ahead and let you get your game fix on. So with that said, I hope you've enjoyed this very unexpected Kapows Arcade Adventure, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this episode of Kapows Arcade Adventures. As I said, totally unplanned visit, happen to be in the area on vacation. If you live local in Oregon or you happen to be out there on vacation yourselves and you're in and around Seaside, Manzanita, or Nehalem, and you're looking to get your game fix on, drop some tokens and play some pinball, please head on over to North Coast Pinball, check in with Ryan, check in with Will, ask them to show you guys around to see what it is that they have to offer, and get your game fix on and play some pinball. Now, I've got some other videos that are going to be up and coming in the following weeks of previous footage that I've shot throughout the summer into the early fall of different arcades, different pinball destinations that I've been to as I've traveled around with me and my friends, and I really hope that you guys tune in to check those videos out. So if you're not already a subscriber, please hit like and subscribe down below. If you have an arcade that you would like me to check out and try to do a film on, also leave a comment on it. I'm always looking for other places to go, drop a quarter, drop a token, and get my game fix on. So please tune back in, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure.